Title game. None of these, well, if they win, they need help. No. This is a straight up. You win the game, you win the division, you win the bye week, you win it all. And Zach Charbonnet, who was responsible for me chipping my front tooth live on this show. It's a long story. He chipped off the Steelers, or rather the Niners defense. He could have ran through the Steelers, too, if they were out there. Charbonnet was running through anybody. Second quarter, Seattle up 7-0. Watch that 0. The Niners offense was not the Niners offense in this game. On a 4th and 1, Purdy, who's been unstoppable, they just collapse around him. It's incomplete to use check. Purdy took a huge hit. Seth, your thoughts quickly on the Niners uniforms that night.
Oh, love them.
Love them.
Love the rivalry.
All right, they were polarizing. This was a huge play. 3rd and 17. They hand it to Walker, and he gets it. Watch Captain America in the booth. Niners GM John Lynch. He's like, did they just get a 3rd and 17 with a run play? Yeah, I get it. Saleh was the same way in the sideline. I like the gold face masks a lot. I feel like they should keep them. The rest of the uniforms, I'm not sure. 13-3. McCaffrey, the MVP. No, he drops it. It's intercepted. Oh, my gosh. Drake Thomas. It was tipped by Boye Mafe. McCaffrey, as sure-handed as any receiver in the league, drops it, and it was that kind of night. John Schneider took a lot of crap for having sweaty pits. Who wouldn't? I do every single day on the show. Stop making fun of him. He just won the West. 4th and 6, incomplete. Purdy got rocked on this play. Boom, boom, got high load. That's the one image to decide this game. Seattle's defense was insane. They smothered them in their house. They celebrated in their locker room. They waved goodbye. Sam Darnold now becomes the 2nd player ever to win 14 games in 2 seasons in a row. Him and Tom Brady in a 13-3 shellacking. Here we go. NFC standings. I mentioned Seattle. They will now do whatever they want for at least a week. They have the one. If you had that as your prediction, God bless you. Not many people did. Then you get 5-4 Rams going to Carolina, who snuck in the back door. We'll tell you about that later. The Packers go to Soldier Field for the trilogy. And then you have San Francisco, who loses at home, and their reward is to fly across the country to play outdoor against the Eagles defense in the elements. The Eagles, by the way, who just lost to the Zombie Commanders. So I don't know. Pick that game, if you will. We'll do to it later, Jamie. There's the NFC standings.
I actually don't think the story is that long, the way you chipped your tooth due to Zach Charbonnet. I just think it was an angry run, and you were fired up about it, and the Chardonnay bottle won, and Kyle lost that day, as did your front tooth. That was the story from a couple of years back. Charbonnet still a part of that Seahawks offense, still a part of that team that is the #1 overall seed in the NFC for the first time since the Legion of Boom days in 2014. But this offense can hold its own, as opposed to what was happening back then. That was not a knock at that year. I'm just saying it's a great offense. Manti, help me out here. What did you take away from how far that Saturday matchup went?
Well, you mentioned it, the Legion of Boom, and that's a hint at the defense, right? So to tell you how good that defense was, they held the offense, the San Francisco 49ers offense, to 173 yards. That's the lowest that a Kyle Shanahan offense has ever had in a game. Now, when I look at the Seattle Seahawks defense, everything starts off with those 3 interior guys, Byron Murphy II, Leonard Williams, and Jaron Reed. Because those 3 guys are so strong, that's why they have the #1 rush defense in the NFL, and that's why their pass rush is different than every other team and every other defense in the NFL. Why? Because a lot of pass rushes on other teams come from the outside. Their pass rush comes interiorly. When you can push that center and those guards back into that quarterback, the quarterback's trapped. He can't go anywhere. Now you add in the guys like Lawrence and all of that on the outside, you get the Seahawks defense. But I was very impressed with those 3 interior D linemen and their ability to control the line of scrimmage and actually push it back, Seth. So look for them to continue to dominate in the NFC.
Yeah, Manti. And on the other side of things, for the 49ers, I mean, this is a disaster. I think there's no other way to slice it. This is a disaster. You were looking at writing home win into a home field advantage throughout the playoffs. It was going to have to go through Santa Clara. Now you have to go to Philadelphia and play that team in Philadelphia in the elements after you get shellacked by the Seattle Seahawks at home. I mean, either you're going to get inspired, you're going to fire up, and you're going to come and get ready to play, or you're just going to get walloped again. I mean, look at that. Brock Purdy just get manhandled throughout this entire game. Christian McCaffrey was ineffective, the most ineffective I've seen him all season. They come from playing Chicago the week before. Their offense looks absolutely unstoppable. Brock Purdy looked like the perfect quarterback, and they couldn't get anything done against the Seattle team. And now I don't know what to expect. They could be one and done in the playoffs. For a team that was looking as hot as any team going into the postseason, it might be the end for them. So I say it's a disaster for San Francisco, Kyle.
Shock and awe for me. I completely hear what you're saying. We've talked about this a lot of times. I was ready to use my first ever MVP vote for Christian McCaffrey. I had the case, I had the stats, I had the story. I can't do it now. I love Christian. I can't give him an MVP vote after that game and that stakes and that performance by the whole Niners team. It felt like the Seahawks had 13 defenders. Not even 12. 13. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't get anywhere. And this is the Niners team. This is Shanahan. This is the machine. They just went up and down the field against the Bears who are going to the playoffs. Seattle on defense looks so good, and now they get so rested and so fresh. Question rhetorically to the audience, to the cast. Do you trust Sam Darnold? Do you trust him? He will be starting the divisional game. Here's the deal. Sam Darnold has just won 14 games in a row. The ending of this 14-game season has him going to San Francisco and winning. It has him going to Carolina and winning. It has him beating the Rams in the last 3 games. Bang, bang, boom, 3 playoff teams. Now, he scored 13 points. It was conservative. He didn't have much going on. Do you trust Sam Darnold? He's going to go away for a while. We're not going to talk about Sam Darnold. Then he's going to come home in the divisional round and play a team that just won a playoff game. Are you ready to trust him? If not now, when? Does he have to get that playoff win? Seth, I can feel you kind of, I would describe it as wincing to my room to the right and cringing. Tell me.
Well, because Sam Darnold has been good this year, but he has turned the ball over a lot. 20 turnovers. So I don't know that they have won because of Sam Darnold as much as they've won in spite of Sam Darnold in some of these games. Not all of them, because some of the seasons Sam Darnold has been incredible, and he surely has won this team some games. But he has turned the ball over 20 times this year, and that's a lot for a starting quarterback. And in the playoffs, these games are going to be close, and they may come down to protecting the ball, field position type games. And if you turn the ball over against some of these better teams in your own zone, or you make some bad decisions, I mean, I just think he's got to get it done. He's got to get that monkey off his back. He's got to win this game. That's just my feeling on it. I love Sam Darnold. I love the story. I hope he has a great postseason. But there is that caveat. Will he turn the ball over when it matters?
See, I was over here saying it was a proverbial slap in the face for any Vikings fan out there watching Sam Darnold quarterback the #1 overall seed in the NFC. But I guess we have to wait. His final exam is coming to host in 2 weekends. We have a whole slate of wild card games to watch next weekend. Until then, guys, this playoff, it's wild. Most playoff teams coming off 11 or more losses last season at 5. Most division winners with 5 or fewer wins in a previous season at 4. Most worst to first division winners of all time at 3. We love it. Wild card weekend. Let's go.